The Law of Fratricide, the brutal Ottoman secret that saved and destroyed an empire. For over 6 centuries, the Ottoman Empire dominated 3 continents. But behind the grandeur of palaces, behind the shining domes of Istanbul, lay a dark law, one of the most brutal in world history. It was called the Law of Fratricide. Its purpose was simple. When a new sultan rose to power, all his brothers had to die. This shocking rule began in the 15th century under Sultan Mehmed II, the conqueror of Constantinople. He believed that civil war was the greatest threat to the empire. And he was right. The Ottoman throne was never inherited by the eldest son. Any prince could become sultan, and when a sultan died, the empire often collapsed into bloody chaos, with brothers fighting brothers for the crown. Mehmed II's solution was ruthless, but effective. If a prince became sultan, he had the legal right to execute his siblings for the good of the state. And so it began. Ottoman princes were raised in separate provinces, educated by scholars, trained in war, but always watched, always measured, always knowing one truth. Only one of them would live long enough to wear the crown. When the old sultan died, the race started. Princes galloped toward Istanbul. The winner declared sultan, the others dragged to their fate. Some were strangled with silk cords, a method chosen to avoid shedding royal blood. Others were poisoned. Some disappeared quietly in the night. To the outside world, the empire seemed strong. Inside, it was built on fear. And yet, the law worked. For nearly 2 centuries, the Ottomans avoided the civil wars that shattered many other empires. Sultans like Selim I and Suleiman the Magnificent rose to power through this very system. But every victory has a cost. Over time, the law created sultans who ruled alone, isolated, paranoid, raised in the palace rather than in battle. Future sultans began locking their brothers in gilded cages, the infamous kafes, where princes lived their entire lives in silence and madness. The law meant to protect the empire slowly weakened it from within. By the 19th century, fratricide was abolished. But the scars remained. The law of fratricide, a brutal solution that once secured an empire, became the darkness that ultimately helped unravel it. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more epic battles and history.